Hello, hello, how's it going? I hope your day is going awesome. I'm so stoked to be jumping into this project pan. It's called the Single Ladies and my man Matt Project Pan Challenge. It's going to be kind of a rolling project pan. It was started by Amanda D and Jessica. Go on and check out their channels in the description box below. I'll also link them up here and as well at the end of the video, so go check out their channels. They're amazing project panners. And then also Floralisa, Brandy, and Elizabeth and I are jumping in because cute idea, ladies. Love this. So what we're basically doing is we wanted to jump around our collection and get a little bit more versatility, a little bit more progress, maybe step out of our comfort zone and try some different things. And so we've chosen various matte shadows or a matte palette to qualify as the main man matte. And then we've also chosen some singles from our collection to kind of go with the Single Ladies Challenge. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm kind of using it as an opportunity to have a rolling project pan. There is no specified end date. They've also opened it up if you would like to participate. It's, like I said, cute idea. Absolutely cute. So since my pan that palette for this year is going to be the Lorac Pro 2, I'm going to be finishing what's left in this palette. And so as far as this challenge goes, I want to keep it rolling and see where it's going to take me. I don't know where it's going to take me during this year, but I'm excited to see what it's going to do for my collection. So I want to finish the matte shadows that I'm setting forth for this challenge. And as far as the colors I bring in for the Single Ladies, I'd like to hit pan and then maybe set them aside and then pick some other things. And that way I rotate through. I've got some bare mineral shadows I need to use. I've got shades and other palettes that I kind of want to bring in to give me a little bit of color option. And so we're just going to roll with it, see what happens. So in terms of the matte palette, this is a palette that is really, I mean, I love everything about this palette with the exception it is kind of a hot mess, but the color story is amazing. So I have chosen to put the matte shadows from my Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette as my main matte shadows. So here's where I'm starting off. And the reason I chose this palette is because I've actually been using Destiny for the past month as a lower lash line liner, and I hit pan and I just decided why not. I've heard from a lot of different people that Anastasia shadows go bad pretty quickly, and I love the color story of this. So between this and the Prism palette, you're definitely going to be seeing a lot of those this year interchanged. But I'm going through right now, and I'm going to start off this challenge using, what is this, Fudge. I have Fudge in my outer corner. I'm also going through with Dawn, which surprisingly is a really orange shade. I was not expecting it to intensify as orange as it does, but for a neutral brown, that's been kind of interesting. And then I'm also going through with Roxy over here. So these three shadows are going to kind of be my starting point, and I'll keep you posted per month kind of how this palette goes. And then for right now, to start off this challenge, I chose 4 singles that I'm working on in tandem with my Lorac Pro palette. I am wearing everything on my eyes today, which is very similar to a warm red, smoky red look. This is kind of like, I think I finally found like my amber look, my staple, you know, never fails me. I'm constantly finding dupes in my collection, and so I wanted to kind of stick with that theme while I'm still feeling it. And then when I'm ready to shake up my style again, then I will go on and switch in some other singles. So to start off on my eyelids, I have this peach shade from the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette called Spread the Love. I fell in love with peach eyeshadow last year wearing it with a red, but it wasn't quite the tone that I wanted. So here's a swatch of it on its own. This is what it looks like on the skin. When I start applying it to my eyes, it's a lot oranger than I like from a peach shadow, especially when I put in that brown shadow from the Anastasia palette, because like I said, it starts kind of looking a little bit yellowy orangey, which I wasn't expecting. So what I've been doing is I'm pairing it in with MAC's Gold Bit. So this is shadow number 2 that I would like to hit pan on before I choose another single. And mixed together, these are really pretty all over the lid. So that's the 2 kind of together, and as you can see on my eyelid, I've got them mixed, and I really, really love that combination. And I'm using my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk as the base to really kind of amp it up and make it a little bit brighter and livelier on my eyes. So love those 2. Gonna hit pan in them. I also have chosen this, I can't remember which Lorac palette it came out of, but it is a Lorac shadow that is a shimmery, kind of a beigey color, really, really easy to wear on an everyday basis. It reminds me of like Kat Von D's Thunderstruck, not as intense, but kind of along a similar vein. This is that Lorac shade up here. So in standard amber fashion, I'm using it as a highlight on my eyes, on my brow bone, on my inner corner. I'm using it as a facial highlight. I love that shade. It works well with this look, so I continue to find dupes of it in various palettes. So we're gonna work through those in 2019. And then lastly, kind of the star of the show, the color that I fell in love with last year after panning Rewind. And then I worked on Kat Von D's Raw Power. In fact, I need to do that project pan update as well. But I'm going in with MAC's Cranberry in my crease, and then I smoke it out with a matte brown shadow. So here is MAC's Cranberry. And like I said, I want to use this until I hit pan, and then I'll kind of put it away for a while, because that's the other thing. Like, the reason I'm loving this look so much is because it just works with my glasses, and I'm loving the frames right now. It's like my easy go-to. I don't have to think about it. It's perfect for like spring, fallish weather, but it's winter, and so I'm really just loving this look. So this is the color combination I'm rocking, and then let me show you what it looks like when I pair in the Dawn shade. So as you can even see how orangey it's kind of coming off in here. And then I'm going through with Fudge to blend it out, kind of smoke it out. And then in my crease, just to kind of warm everything up when I'm done with the look, I'm going in with Roxy. So that way you can see that is what's on my eyes. Very, very similar to the warm smoky red look I wore for quite some time as I pan my Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca Remix palette. So I'm excited. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what I can do. It's giving me an opportunity to jump into other shadows outside of my palette. It's giving me an opportunity to clear out some space because I have depotted a lot of my palettes. So I hope that you will be as excited as I am to follow in and pick some shadows from your collection. This is going to be a lot of fun. Go through and just pan some matte eyeshadows. They're actually quite easy to pan because you're able to multitask them in a lot of different ways. Don't forget, check out all the ladies in the description box below and their channels. I'm so stoked for their palettes. In fact, some of them are panning e.l.f. palettes, which I've never seen kind of the span of how long that takes. So I'm really, really curious to see how that's going to go. So thank you so much for giving me a little bit of your time. And that about wraps it up. I've got a busy day ahead of me, so I got to get going, but I can't wait to catch up with you real soon. So see you later.